Ouch.
Oh.
All right. Possibly our last game here. Will Secret make it a clean sweep for their second major championships, or will Liquid keep themselves alive in this series? To find out, we send you over to Odie Pixel and Fogged.
Thank you very much, Nahaz. And here we have it. It's been quite a series so far, and the excitement just steps up even more at the moment.
Matu Omni Knight.
It is that position 1 Omni Knight coming through.
I look at Nahaz over there intentionally to just see the reaction.
I can't quite wait to see this. This is quite some just next level drafting from both teams. Things that we have not seen throughout the entirety of this major, just coming through in the grand finals. I mean, it's very different.
It came down to making a lot of adjustments in the game. They were just like, okay, we can't have this Omni Knight lane versus Razor because it is pretty devastating. So I think they just kept like switching it up, and it came down to that, and that's what they want to have it as. Okay, it's a little bit bizarre for sure, but we'll see if they can make it work. I mean, they've got a Drow lineup. They really need to come out ahead and be able to take these fights early on and go at them, because Secret's lineup does scale quite hard. We see the combo coming out between the Underlord and the Troll Warlord. If you win a fight, you just TP in with everybody with your Uberlord, pop that battle trance and take towers. Alrighty.
Well, without any further ado, let's get ourselves in with the players. Miracle. We'll start with Secret. Puppey is on the Bay. He will be roaming around. Ace is on the safe lane. Troll Warlord up top. Yapzor, signature Rubik coming through this game. Fada on the off lane, Underlord. And finally for Secret, mid one on the mid lane, Razor. Over on Liquid, Miracle Drow Ranger. Backed up by Kuro. Undying. GH bringing the support Vengeful Spirit into this game. And up towards, who else we got? Up top, Matuma Man, Omni Knight. What's Mind Control? Nature's Prophet, one of his strongest. We've seen him do a lot on this hero. So can he help pull this series back from being 2-0 down?
So it's an aggro tri-lane from Liquid. They're putting Mind Control mid to deal with the Razor. And they're just gonna just leave Matu to his own devices. All right, Liquid just bringing out some interesting, I guess we call them the big guns. Once they're down 2-0 here at this point.
I mean, what do you think about this from Liquid then? Is this setting up for very strong lanes, or does Secret have some good answers to the matchups that are going to be happening?
I think they have to have incredibly good lanes in this game, or it can be an absolute blunder. But yeah, I think Nature's Prophet mid, quite good versus the Razor. However, there's going to be a Bane sitting there too. Nature's Prophet is one of the stronger mid laners just in general, if you do have it. You just have that high base damage, high range, and your Treants always to help out, plus Drow Aura on top. But he can get punished quite heavily from rotations. And we do see a ready Yapzor position there with Puppey.
This is going to mean that the Troll down bottom, Ace, is going to have to play very careful, as he has no backup at the moment against the aggressive tri-lane of Liquid, while Secret try and make this move on mid. It looks like Yapzor's going to be unable to find the grab.
Yeah, and something we've been seeing happen a lot of the times between a lot of these teams is the wave gets pulled in your off lane. You have to meet the creep wave behind your tower, and that's exactly what Matu did. As you can see him positioned behind his tower up top. So he's trying to make sure he gets majority of the last hits. He's going to miss a couple creeps, but has to make sure to fix the equilibrium that happens when you pulls. And Fada as well, doing the same exact thing.
Kuro with his placement and the wards, spotting the fact that Secret will now send both supports down bottom to answer for this aggressive tri-lane from Liquid. I'll see how it goes down. It is very scary, aggressive tri-lane from Liquid, having that Undying in any sort of 3-on-3 matchup, and the fact that they've got this physical punch from both GH and Miracle.
It is a triple range though from Secret. That can make it really hard, and the pull also is not blocked. So we'll probably see Secret try to use that one right away. And they've got Enfeeble too, so it's going to make it a lot harder for Miracle to get that farm. And they in theory shouldn't get hit too much by double decays. That time they did though. They have to be sure to split themselves up so they don't get that. Mind Control actually, TP's trying to snipe the courier for himself. And has to resort to TP back. Tower.
On the river, trying to chase down Yapzor. Does manage to throw back the Undying with the telekinesis. Yeah, Miracle needs help. The support's chasing down Yapzor's left the space for Puppey to come in now. Puppey's the one in a bit of an awkward position. GH trying to find the wraparound. You do have level 2 on this Vengeful Spirit, so he has the wave and the magic missile. They're trying to surround him. Ace moves in, manning up onto GH. GH looking to duke it out. The body blocks are there from Kuro. He's getting the decays. Miracle bringing Puppey down low. Gus comes out onto 2 as Miracle hits the level 2. Can they actually get a further grab though? Looks like they can't. Secret will back off. And Liquid as well, not losing anyone in that exchange.
Yeah, he got forced to skill the Gust because they went on him initially. But yeah, heavy battles coming out. Undying still proving to be that absolutely ridiculous hero in the laning phase. The super thinking puts a lot of pressure once he gets those decays stacked up in mid. Because by control TP'd in, going for that courier snipe, he has fallen quite behind now from that Razor. Midwin doing a great job of last hitting here. And top as well, fairly even. All about whoever gets their soul rings delivered and whoever can just last hit a bit better. I think Underlord actually comes out a bit ahead this one because of the atrophy aura kicking in. Matu though, eating his mango. The heal does not hit Fada though.
Matu's got to be careful. Fada giving him quite the right click.
It's a fairly even matchup, but we'll see how it plays out. Both players, bottom. We see the farm coming out. Troll is coming out ahead of the Drow Ranger by a decent mark.
Miracle suffering, definitely that Enfeeble coming into play from Puppey that we've seen down here a few times. And just Ace having very good control of this lane.
It's always scary playing versus Rubik in these offensive trines because you step out of position, he really puts you out with the lift.
Trying to move in onto Kuro, does manage to find the double decay. But able to back off again, but...
I think he had a triple decay. Maybe double. It was close. Exactly what he needs to do to survive here. YapzOr finds himself an Invis rune. It's going to put a bit of pressure on the lanes there because they don't know where he's going to be moving around.
All in all though, looking at the CS across the board, Secret are doing much better in terms of farming in these early 4 minutes. All 3 cores finding the farm. The pressure really from this tri lane yet to really kick off. And once the levels come through, we'll see it step up, but Enfeeble just slowing down the potential of this Drow Ranger early on.
I mean, he only has 30 base damage with that Enfeeble on him, so he's unable to get a lot of those last hits versus this Troll.
22 for 6 against the 13 for 3 between Ace and Miracle.
Now it's getting scarier because the level 2 Brain Sap comes online. They have a lot of damage between this tri lane now from Secret.
GH trying to get a grab onto YapzOr. He's playing the positioning well. Up top, Matuma map. Nearly got the money for the arcane boots.
My control TP's top.
Yeah.
Though standing in the pit, or in the fire, he actually just goes down.
He does. They lose the life of the Omni Knight at the same time down bottom. Liquid are getting chased down as well. GH is gone. Second kill for Secret. They'll turn towards Kuro. Fada actually cleans up both the same time. And the top lane, Kuro and Miracle trying their best to get out of there. Kuro heads back in, pops the stick charges, will stay alive. GH is back down with the TP.
Oh,
but they're out. A double kill for the Underlord up top. Secret also getting a kill on this bottom lane. Fada is 5.5 minutes in, and he's nearing level 7 with those kills.
He got, Matu kind of got trapped inside of the creep wave and got tanked a lot of the firestorm damage. And once you get a kill on Underlord, you get that plus 45 or plus 35 at the low levels, that bonus damage from the heroes. He just turned onto my control. That is very costly. Already a 2k advantage for Secret. When you're playing versus a Drow lineup, Liquid is in trouble.
What an opening to this game for Secret. And YapzOr, that's mine, he says.
Liquid's gonna have to just change the lanes up. Miracle's getting nothing down here. And Ace is absolutely free farming, so the tri lane has not worked out for them. All 3 lanes going in favor of
Miracle's got to be careful. Yes, he does have GH still. Right by his side.
He's coming down bottom. He has Wrath of Nature available too, so he's really trying to bail them out here in this aggro tri lane. Can they find anyone here though?
He needs to find the perfect bounce for the ult. He's got to get maximum damage. They're looking to try and block off Ace. Telekinesis holding back the Vengeful Spirit, trying to delay the magic missile. They'll still find the tree and blocks, but the TP's coming through. Ace pops the stick charges. He's going to be fine. And now Secret ready to turn around. Mid-one coming in with the plasma field. Nuking Liquid down low. Miracle trying his best to get out of there. He will survive, but GH may not be as fortunate. Secret surround him, claim the life for sure at the Vengeful Spirit. Kuro has to back away. Did try and use the Soul Rip to keep GH alive, but to no avail. 7 minutes, 4 for 0, 3k lead for Secret. This is looking to be a terrifying opening for Liquid.
Yeah, 34-0, 3k advantage, 7 minutes. They also have a very sizable experience advantage, 3,000 since they're running the defensive tri lane and getting the kills out of this. And Liquid's just trying to make the rotations to make up for it. There's already a Vanguard.
The Vanguard, 7 minutes. I mean, you're not killing this guy.
You are definitely not killing him. Crimson Guard is an incredibly good item versus Drow Ranger lineups as well.
I mean, we've seen Fada consistently have these lanes where he just gets so much out of it. And this is just is surpassing his performance in all of them. This is one of the best openings he's had, and that really is saying something.
He's really come into his offlane. He started playing so well in it. He's really been picking it up. YapzOr for a lift here. He gets Kuro. They don't have anything else to close the gap on them. They're going to be able to get that D ward, probably give it to Miracle right away. And get some gold, because Miracle's level 4 in comparison to Ace, who's about to be level 5 in that tri-lane. As well as the supports on Secret, almost level 5 too. GH. Try to make a commitment on him, but YapzOr not in range there. This is terrifying. I think Liquid needs they need to try to make some kills every single time that Wrath and Nature is up, because they're just starting to fall further and further behind in these lanes with the Drow lineup. And Matu top, he can't actually bully Fada whatsoever anymore.
Literally does nothing.
Yeah, literally does nothing. He just has to try to farm as best as possible.
Wow.
Wow. Okay. That's an interesting stat right there. 3-33 against Alliance in February.
Oh my goodness. What do Liquid do here? How do they pick themselves up from this sort of start? Down bottom, YapzOr. The vision onto GH. GH turns with the telekinesis. They're trying to bind to YapzOr. He gets the Fade Bolt out with that damage reduction. Liquid can't finish him and now have to run. They'll get the root down onto 2. Fada comes to teleport. So does Mind Control. He's trying to help Liquid react. They do have the save. Everyone from Liquid coming in. They have to somehow turn this around, and they do find Ace. Mind Control in trouble though. The Plasma Field is mid one. He says, we'll bring everyone down here. All members coming in for this action down bottom. Liquid moving forward, but GH is down. Fada now on a killing spree. Matuma and Kuro falling low. Kuro goes in with the decay. It's not quite enough damage to take down mid one. His Razor will survive. Fada continue to chase. The root catches onto 3, closing the gap, finding the Firestorm. Double kick for Fada. He hits onto Matu as well. This Underlord getting absolutely out of control. Plus 125 from that Atrophy Aura.
I was about to say that Liquid, they have to bring the Omni Knight to get involved with the kills here. And even when they do here, Secret just brings everyone and just come out to a huge advantage. 5k gold at the 10-minute mark. Oh, and this is really not good here for Liquid. Secret is just looking absolutely perfect in this series, making all the right moves. They're gonna bring the Dark Rift up with Puppey, who is level 6 already on the Bane at the 10-minute mark without having to eat the Tome. He's got Arcane Boots finished. He's looking to just keep punishing Miracle. Bottom. Mind Control is TPing. They're looking for YapzOr.
Good with the telekinesis. He's going to buy me up, so good bit of time to back. Comes out with the Treants, looking for the body block. Find the connection with the magic missile, and YapzOr will go down.
Mind Control is still incredibly good at getting the blocks.
I think a lot of this really is on, as you say, Mind Control, just to make these plays.
Yeah, it's Mind Control and Matumba Man really to bail out Miracle, because Miracle is sitting very low on that net worth. I mean, Mind Control is too, but his hero can still make a lot of plays around the map with that teleport.
Kuroki very deep here. Won't get caught out by the slow. Puppey can't quite close the gap either. Does have backup at GH. I'm thinking about playing around this. Get the 2-man decay. Secret back away.
Mid one's taking that mid tower already, and he's threatening tier 2. Already with Tread's drum on him. And bottom, Fada just TPs. He does not care if there's 4 heroes down here.
Yeah, he's got phase boost as well. He's ready to battle and chase down. Yeah, Liquid, as soon as he turns up, they get out of there. Mind Control's up to top.
I love this build from Fada though. The Vanguard as well as his skill build. I like when people... I like only the 2 points in the Atrophy Aura. The first point's not really that value, but the second one is extremely valuable. And then having Pit for these engagements is just incredibly useful.
Net worth, as we can see, all 3 cores of Secret at the top.
Mid one claims top tower. Mind Control tried to get the deny off there, but the TP's actually been cancelled now by GH. And mid one will run out. Mind Control forcing the TP away.
GH. He's walked into Fada and Ace. The root's out immediately. GH trying to back, trying to hide. Sorry from Kuro, not enough to save him. Fiend's Grip's there from Puppey. They're not getting one. They're looking towards Matuma Man. He will get the chance to purify. Nightmare holds him down. Fada's just diving, chasing Kuro. Kuro looks to be fine. He'll get out of there. Matuma goes for the repel TP. Is he going to make it? He's not. The physical's too much. They lose Matuma Man as well, and now Secret are in position to try and take another tower.
There's a full Crimson Guard on the Underlord. He's already pretty much countered Liquid's lineup with this item. The Drow Ranger lineup physical damage is completely nullified from this. 7k gold advantage at 12 minutes. I don't know how Liquid comes back in this. With the Drow lineup losing this early, it's incredibly difficult.
I mean, after 2 games that have been ever so close, this one at the moment just seems to be setting up for smooth sailing for Secret to get this major title.
Look at Puppy's skill build too. 3 points in Enfeeble. They also have the axes, which are going to be able to give that miss rate versus that physical damage, as well as the static link. There's just so much mitigation coming out versus Liquid's draft. And now they're going to claim a tier 2 already at this point.
And look at Puppy just having the confidence to waltz in, set up. They get the 3-man pit. Fada moving in. Magic Missile holds him back. They'll get the track back with the telekinesis onto Man. He has to pop the GA.
Crimson Guard gets popped though, and they can't hurt anybody.
I mean, Secret, they're ready to break the pace, mate.
They
know how strong they are.
They've got Vlad's on Ace. They've got.
How do you stop this if you're Liquid? Secret are up there. They take her down. The Tombstone. You get the 3-man Gus. Miracle turning up, trying to push them back.
Mind Control snipes the courier in the meantime. But yeah, looking at Liquid's draft, they don't actually have D-push to deal with if Secret go for this just kind of siege. There's no real outspam. It's pretty much like Wrath of Nature and an Omni Knight heal if you can get it on somebody who are a creep who's in the front. And that was Guardian Angel.
Oh, and they're gonna catch out GH. He heads up, but they're waiting. The rest of Liquid still around. They'll get the decay, but the grip holding Kuro in place. Puppy's found him. They've lost 2. There's going to be a buyback from GH. Liquid trying to throw everything into this fight, desperately looking for kills. They will find Razor. Can they get more? They turn towards Ace. Ace getting swapped back. They're trying to block him up with the trees. Fudder's there with the pit. Ace falling low. Miracle slowly bringing him down. Ace still alive.
Crimson
the Crimson Guard keeping him alive. They can't finish him off. The right click for GH shutting up, but the Magic Missile will be. Liquid do claim 2 cores. They need more though. Puppy's out with the TP. Fudder and Yapso being forced back. They did have to expend a buyback for this, but Liquid actually being able to get some of these big kills, it means a lot of mind control. He comes in with a teleport. They're looking towards Yapso. They will find Rubik as well. Liquid getting some kills with this position that they've been heavily pushed into with their backs against the wall. Still showing that there is some signs of life from this lineup.
They needed those so badly there. The fight location was not optimal for Secret. And now they will transition into a tier 1 push, so really salvaging themselves in the last few minutes, getting some deep aggressive wards up. But Secret, they're like, they can't fight us now after they've used GA. Let's just make our way into the pit. And they will be able to bring this one down with relative ease with the Vlad as well as this Underlord.
Very, very unlikely indeed the Liquid are going to get a chance to look in on this one. I know it's happening, but they will not go for this. They'll let Secret take it. No chance contesting there. Aegis picked up by mid one. Already up top. Puppy, he's on the hunt. He's finding Miracle. Quick gust. Buys some time for Miracle to back up, and that will save his life. He's able to get out.
Liquid needs a lot more time for their lineup to even be able to do much versus what Secret's gotten. Secret's already gotten Aegis. Almost 8 toes finished on Fata as well. Kuro in some trouble, hasted. Troll running at him.
And Kuro is down. 25 seconds.
And Yapsor with the quick snatch there with the Fade Bolt. Classic fashion.
I really feel so much weight is on Mind Control's shoulders to keep this game going. He has to have the split push high. He is the one core that can really do the most in Liquid's lineup so far.
Yeah, and Matu as well. Matu can sit in the back lines and get a good amount of
Puppy's hunting. Mind Control, is he going to get out? He's not. Mid one's there. They've caught him. They've found him. And they will take him down, make him pay for his sins as he goes for that push down bottom. 8k lead for Secret. 17 minutes in. Fada still sitting at the top on this Underlord. 5-0-6. Working towards that Shiva's Guard, and at this pace, it's going to be some record item timings on this Underlord.
Has he switched it up? Okay, so he'd had the Atos before and then to that one. Shiva's, another item, incredibly good versus physical damage. You reduce that attack speed in an AoE, as well as just the chase potential it's going to give.
Very nice for finding the Prophet as well in the trees.
Yeah.
When he's going for those sort of plays.
Definitely. Secret just itemizing for this group up maneuvers. Vlad's on the troll. Drums now finished up on YapzOr as well. This team does love their Drums of Endurance. So.
Dire's top tower
And
is under attack.
Liquid all having to stay together while they're farming now. Puppy. My control has spotted him out here.
And he's trying for this. He does have backup. This is some nice little body blocking. But this is not enough though. Puppy's going to be fine, and now Liquid, they have to be careful. Fada leading in. Gus comes out onto one of them. Akura, he's surrounded. He's been repelled, has the flesh golem. They're trying to turn. Ace does fall low. They pop the GA. Liquid trying their best to fight back, but Fada, he's already cleaned up GA. Secret moving in with the Crimson Guard. They're so beefy at this stage. Kuro turns around, does get the decay off. Fada's got his eyes onto Matuma Man. They've lost a second on Liquid. They're getting the rest of them out. Two very fortunate TPs will take them back to safety. Matuma Man still being chased by Fada. He's got the purification back up, so should be okay.
They've just got no spell damage whatsoever. Everything is physical. Crimson Guard gets popped and everyone is perfectly fine. On top of YapzOr also stealing purification in the beginning of that fight. Just more healing for them and transitioning it now into a push. 115 damage on Underlord too.
Mind control, cutting the creep wave as best he can. There's still a wave moving in, allowing Secret to get another tier 2 tower.
Secret's just gonna go top, take that last tier 2.
At this speed that Secret is playing is absolutely phenomenal.
That should help.
And against this Drow lineup, this lineup that Liquid, you know that they picked this draft to have this strength early on, but just couldn't get it. The aggressive tri-lane falling apart. They couldn't find that early farm on Miracle, so Miracle really at the start was just a non-issue. That just the Bane pick from Puppy, having that enfeeble, slowing Miracle down so much to start off with, and they just did not have the damage down bottom to be any sort of threat.
Scan comes out, they cast Mind Control in it. They're going for a setup here. Fada and YapzOr trying to close the gap.
Again, the
Nice
second
route
route.
comes out. Will he be able to get out of here? He could probably just TP out, but YapzOr's starting to get closer and closer.
Block off Fada.
He's just gonna run away with the phase boots. He's pretty fast. The rest of the team is starting to come over there too. They're still on the hunt.
They are chasing his Secret. I wonder if Liquid can punish this, but indeed, yeah, with the rest of Secret sweeping up, Liquid have no interest in fighting him. Mind Control will be able to TP away. Aghanim Scepter, the money's there for mid one. If he gets that out and Secret head up to the high ground, this push is going to be even harder for Liquid to
He's
defend.
gonna have it already? Yeah, that's incredibly fun. It helps that they've got every tower and a Roche as well, but I mean, conceptually, we look at Liquid's draft, and whenever we see these Drow drafts, you pretty much want to win the early game and get the first Roshan. The fact that they didn't get it, I mean, it's just looking extremely minimal chances for them. They have to be able to try to hold that high ground somehow. But more than hold that high ground, it's pretty much like you mentioned it, right on, spot on. Mind Control having to cut the waves non-stop, not letting Secret hit that base. And as you said, full Aghanims on mid one. Very aggressive wards placed out from Secret from that last aggression.
Looking towards Puppy, they get the quick swap back into the magic missile. YapzOr's there on the high ground. Can he do anything to save him? Fada comes through. They'll get the sprout. 2 Puppies down. Mid one heading forward with the Eye of the Storm, making a beeline straight for Miracle. Miracle Hurricane pikes himself back. Liquid trying to get back up to the high ground. They found one. They don't lose anything in return. Purification, Soul Rip, healing Kuro back up. He'll be fine.
GH just cut the wave in the meanwhile as a bench, trying to do whatever he possibly can.
Oh, and he's out.
Still a little bit of cooldown on the lift there. Yep, stealing magic missile. They do get Bane.
They get a kill and they lose nothing. In the situation that Liquid is in, that is a big win each and every time they can do that.
Mind Control does have a Mjolnir finished up now too, so split push aplenty. But their one Omni Knight is still struggling. He's got Guardian Greaves at least for his team to heal them up, but they're all struggling.
These 2 cores at the top. Fada's Underlord, mid one's Razor. They're just so scary. 22 minutes in, having the items that they have.
Yeah. How do you fight into this? They're all grouping up now on the side of Secret, not wanting to give Liquid any opportunities to go for here, and they're going to run right into
There's
here.
a DD rune.
They're ready for this. They're expecting this. I saw Puppy pinging it
They
over
did
15
have a
seconds
ward down.
ago.
It may have caught the sort of the edge of the smoke.
Puppy
Here we
just
have
walks
it.
in.
Who's going to start off? They prioritize the Raven Terror. We can't get the swap though. They've got to be careful. The swap in mid one on the front of it. They try and fight. They drop down the tombstone. Gus down onto 3, forcing them back. Mind Control turning up as well. They have the sprout down. Crimson got popped by Fada. They're bringing Ace and Puppey down low. Liquid still keeping themselves strong. The Tombstone being kept alive. They pop the GA. Liquid trying to re-engage as the Crimson Guard will now wear off. Secret actually backing up. Respecting Liquid here this stage. Hurricane Pike forward as he's trying to get involved, but oh no, he Hurricane Pikes himself into death. Miracle's gone. Kuro tries to TP out. He will not make it. Double kill for mid one. Fada cleans up GH as well.
The disengage by Secret was so nice there. As soon as the Guardian Angel happens, everybody just books it out of there.
Yeah, and I said Miracle, he just shoves himself in with the Hurricane Pike.
I think that ward, like you said, I think that ward may have caught the smoke, but Puppey was so quick to just set themselves up, set his team up as well, all around that shrine to take that fight. It looked for a moment like Liquid was gonna get one of their most advantageous moves of the game, but all of Secret in unison, backing up and re-engaging. Now the Shiva's Guard is already finished up on Fada, 23 minutes in, 13k net worth on him and the Razor. How did they kill Underlord? He's 7-0-9. Fada playing absolutely spectacular in this series.
Mid-one. Arming up Ancients with the Eye of the Storm. They know that they can take it at a pretty comfortable pace, Secret.
Roche is up now too. Second Roche, Aegis cheese already, 24 minutes. That's going to be very hard for Liquid to actually deal with, and since they haven't been able to deal with even with no Aegis or cheese. My control bottom, spotting out Ace. Ace going to go TP and join his teammates though. And this Roche dropping very quickly.
Yeah, Liquid nowhere near to contest this. Another Roche down. Secret.
14k gold lead, 50,000 experience lead, 24 minutes in versus a Drow lineup.
Ooh.
Secret looking to close this one out with a clean 3-0.
Aegis on mid-one.
Yapzor blinks in, gets the lift.
Yeah, he grabs Miracle and repels there. They're trying to take him back, but they've found the Fiend's grip. Puppey's got the control. GH with the swap, saving Miracle. They've got to get this Drow out of there. The root comes in onto two. Liquid trying to back up, but Kuro is melting. Saw him not enough. Yapzor comes in the midst of it all, and he's bursting them down low. Miracle tries to hold them back with the gust, but the force forward. Fada nearly closing the gap. Miracle will keep himself alive for now. Magic Missile on mid-one there. One map down on Liquid. But this push with the Eye of the Storm breaking this tier 3 tower down. Fortification comes out. They have the Sprout on Puppey. But 10 seconds till the Undying's there means the Secret have a fairly easy push indeed. The tower's down. They are a little bit low.
Yeah, they're going to back up and reset, fix their lanes, and then come back to go for that Cup of Siege. That was such a nice play there by Puppey. Wrapping around behind, he gets the sleep up on Matu and then a Fiend's Grip, so there's no way for the Omni Knight to really get any of his spells out.
Nice little play as well from Yapzor coming in with a blink and getting a 3-man purification off.
Pretty bold, blinking into 5 heroes like that as a Rubik. But when they're this far ahead, he feels very comfortable too. Fada now pushing out that bottom wave, getting even more farmed. Has queued up a Radiance as his next item choice. I was curious if we might see like an Aghanim Scepter on the Underlord, especially when you're playing with Troll Warlord. That's not going to be the choice though when this far ahead. He just wants to be his own transitioning core. And I mean, Radiance as well, the evasion that gets applied to all the enemy heroes.
Look at this smoke. They're looking for Ace. Ace does have the cheese though. Can they really close this gap? They can get one touch in. It wasn't a Frost Arrow. That one will be, but it doesn't matter. It's too far away. Liquid can't close the gap. It will be fine.
Oh, Secret now smoked up.
Ace with a Shadow Blade complete as well, so has that extra gap closed. Secret going for the long wraparound. Liquid are there up top, shoving it in. Mind control turning up as well. But this wraparound from Secret could end up destroying Liquid. Are they going to expect it at all? Jump in, telekinesis grabs the Undying. GH with the swat, the Magic Missile, and the Gust coming through. They do claim the life of the Rubik. GA comes out for Liquid. Secret actually backing away a little bit here. As that quick pick, a quick reaction from Liquid, actually punishing the wraparound, taking a kill, and keeping themselves alive will put a stop to Secret making that play.
I think Yapzor popped a smoke there by accident too, and he blinked in, a little bit of panic setting in.
And they'll get this tower. Liquid, 16k down, 21-8 behind on the kills. They are still managing to claim objectives.
Yep. That could have been very scary there for a moment. That was Guardian Angel expended again, so maybe we'll see Secret just go for it. As soon as YapzOr respawns, they know the GA is not going to be up for the next upcoming fight. So that could be where they just look to go for that mid Raxus since they are exposed. Or maybe just try to clean up some shrines, the easier and less risky play.
Fada tanking up even more as he hits that level 20 plus 20 health regen.
Oh, okay. I thought he might actually take the attack speed because he's actually been doing a lot of right-clicking in this game, but just wanted to be a bit more tanky because that is his job in this game anyway. He doesn't really need to be that big damage dealer. And switches his items again, goes for a Blink Dagger instead.
Yeah, getting on top of those backliners and finding the pit could do absolute wonders.
Look at the itemization coming out from everyone's Secret. Puppey has queued up an AC on Bane. He bought a chainmail. He has the AC recipe. Alright, it was actually mid once.
Oh, okay.
I was like, what the heck?
He was holding it for
Yeah, he was holding it for him. I was
okay.
very confused because it didn't say it wasn't his. So he does give it a mid one. Mid one now has AC on top, 29 armor.
Oh, AC Ags, level 3 ult. Oh, that is quite some push.
I was gonna say, I was like, damn, Puppey's farmed. But he does have Solar Crest. And YapzOr has gotten a buckler as well, so they are getting that armor itemization either way to deal with that Drow Ranger.
Yeah.
So similar.
Secret are coming in down mid. They're ready to try for another attempt at the high ground. Racks are exposed. Miracle does have the complete butterfly, so there is a fair, well, I said fair, there's a lot of damage on this Drow now. 300 right click, a pop.
Dire's top shrine is under
Mind
attack.
control consistently in and out of the base.
Yeah.
In and out of the lanes, trying to keep the pressure on at the side to make it just that little bit harder for Secret to get the momentum that they need to be allowed to go up the mid lane.
Taking out that shrine, going for the easier kind of things, easier kind of plays. Mind control constantly, like you said, trying to cut waves.
Yep.
With his treants keeping all over the place. Liquid still having to stay a lot as a unit though, so they're falling further and further in the net worth.
I think that blink as well as we were talking about, Fada, definitely to help combat the way Mind Control is playing. Being able to actually close the gap on the Nature's Prophet.
He's also like one of the catch heroes on the team too, so just being able to get in position for that can be nice.
See what Liquid can find here. Sweeping around, pushing down bottom. Coming out over to Secret's half of the map. See what they can find. Clones out on Drow. Miracle wants to find a level 18, but there's the jump in from Fada. Just the two-man route has been silenced. Liquid looking to back off, but YapzOr, he gets the grab. To the Omni Knight, shoving Matuma up to the high ground. Can they get out of here, Liquid? They're in a bit of trouble. Fretless Colin comes out with Curry, turns with a two-man decay. They're trying to man up and fight, but the Crimson Guard doing so much. GA comes through from Matuma. Liquid, they're turning. Miracles come up to the fight. He's trying to bully into this Underlord, but Fada's too big. They get the swap back onto mid one. Mid one's going to get taken down. Kuro solo will finally be dropped. It's a 1-for-1 at the moment. Miracle backs off. Ace pops the cheese. They've still got the three of them. Fada's trying to take Ace out of the fight. Ace getting brought very, very low. Can they kill Ace? And they can't. The ult from Fada will take the rest of them out of there. But it is a 1-for-1. Again, Liquid, they're getting a core at only the cost of a support.
The damage coming out from them with the max Vengeance Aura now on top of Drow Aura and a lot of different minus armor. Very hard for Secret really to fight into that Guardian Angel still. Proving to be a big problem.
I mean, I just think the fact that the Liquid are being able to win these fights is incredibly impressive. They were so far behind off those lanes, but their positioning and just Matuma Man's timing with each and every one of his spells being used to maximum effect to keep his team alive, along with Kuro and these soul rips.
Yeah.
Time. It's a lot of damage, a lot of heals.
It's really all about Matu's positioning. He can't really get taken out by the side of Secret. They pretty much have to get like a Sleep Fiend's grip on both the Venge and him in order for them to get those combos. But like we said, a bit of a lacking of disables on the side of Secret to deal with that Omni if he's in the right spot.
And I really feel the fact that we look at this, we talked about earlier how far ahead mid one is. Miracle, after such a crushing start, he's now on the same level as Farm as this Razor.
Look what he's queued up after that butterfly.
I mean,
if he can sit in the back. Ace has spotted him.
Miracle, get yourself out there. He has the gust, and with the Hurricane Pike, he will be able to create the distance.
Ace doesn't know where anyone else on the map is. Bottom.
They actually managed to get YapzOr up on the high ground. They managed to get him swapped in, swap him down. He's trying to get out with the stolen swap. It won't work. Liquid take down Rubik.
Liquid's starting to get a bunch of kills here, though.
I mean, are we really going to see an incredible comeback with a Drow Ranger Divine Rapier? It will be quite something. You know, Liquid 2 games down in this best of 5, and this game 3, for the most part so far, looking to be heavily in Secret's advantage, but Liquid are somehow managing to slowly bring things back round into their controllable realm.
It's a game of inches or centimeters. Small little gains. Very important for Liquid with this lineup.
Radiant's nearly there. Fada. And Liquid sweeping through the jungle of Secret. Who can they find? They'd love to find Ace. Ace at the moment up top. Does have BKB complete.
That's going to help them a lot. If they get the BKB on both the Troll Warrior as well as the Razor, then they can actually run in a lot more freely and be able to get on top of that Drow Ranger.
These TP's
He
coming
has a
in.
big problem.
GH with this inventory getting some important information. Gets the swap back onto Puppey. They're trying to get rid of the Bane first, but Puppey's forced back. Puppey's fine for now. The root comes out from Fada. They're going to be able to burst down GH. That's one down. Matuma Man pots the repel. Starts to back off Ace. Getting the lockdown onto Miracle. He's forcing himself back with a Hurricane Pipe. GA comes through from Matuma Man, and Miracle's just straight out of there. This is not the fight that Liquid want to take. They'll lose 2, they'll lose 3 as well, as Mind Control is controlled by Puppey.
And now instantly with the Underlord porting towards...
Straight up to top lane. There is a buyback available for Mind Control, there is a buyback available for GH, and they've got to use them. This push is far too much for these two to deal with on their own, Miracle and Matuma Man.
Ace is not there with his team just yet, though.
Vada taking quite a bit of damage from Miracle at this stage. Yapzor managing to grab the repel. The swap back on the mid one, but that's stolen repel from Yapzor. I mean, the mid one's fine. They're able to get him back up to the high ground. GH in an awkward position. A big static lift from mid one sucks all the damage. They beat down on the Venge. He's now down for 60. Miracle trying his best, but he's been enfeebled. The damage is minimal. He can't quite punch in as hard as he wants to. Mind Control, he's surrounded. Mind Control trying to TP out, but he's down. He's gone for 90 seconds. Buyback from Matuma Man comes through. Liquid now having to hold 3 versus 5.
This should be a Rax here for Secret.
Absolutely, the damage that comes through with this Eye of the Storm Fighter having an insane amount of stacks with the Atrophiora. He's got 205 at the moment. They get the silence, Miracle backing off. 30 seconds, no Venge.
They're continuing on to mid, too.
65, no Nature's Prophet.
Oh,
Secret.
God damn it. The Rax, look at it go down.
Absolutely, the Eye of Storm will wear off. Miracle again being enfeebled. He just can't touch this Underlord.
Oh, Fada's just taunting him now.
Oh, Secret. Have they just done it here? Can Liquid really hold this? It doesn't look great for them. They're moving on to the 3rd set of racks. Secret going for these megas. With quite some, he's there at a 30k advantage. Puppey gets turned towards him, finds the Fiend's Grid, turns around automatically. They get the bash as well. Matsu in trouble, does get the 3-man purification through, but they're falling so fast. Liquid, they'll lose the Omni Knight, they'll lose the Vengeful Spirit. Everyone falling, only Miracle able to get up, but it doesn't matter. GG is called. Team Secret are your ROG DreamLeague major champions as they take down Liquid 3-0.
In such a fashion, too, in that last game. Liquid started to kind of inch back a little bit, but Secret overall making